Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at some of the public beach accesses in Orange Beach and Gulf Shores. Show you which ones are for pay, where you can park for free, if any anymore, and a few of the rules that we just went over apply at all of these beach accesses. Stay safe. Thank you for watching the videos. Springtime summer travel just around the corner. Okay, our first public beach access, our first stop, is Shell Beach, or Shell Lot, as some call it. Shell Beach is just a gravel parking lot here. It is run by the state and is paid to park. They do patrol and monitor, so you do have to pay. This lot also accepts the veteran pass that you can get from the Gulf State Park headquarters. I'll go more into that in just a little while. But here are the rule signs. A few of them here at the entrance to the walkover. Saltwater fishing license is required. Following items or actions are prohibited at Gulf State Park. Beach, dune, day use, and parking areas. This is no alcohol, no pets, no glass of any kind. Tents, awnings, or canopies are not allowed left up overnight. Unauthorized vehicles are not allowed on the beach, and any activity in the dunes is not allowed. There are no permanent bathroom facilities here at Shell Beach. They do have the porta potties. And here is some of the information signage. Shark fishing is prohibited. No pets. But we'll take a walk out here and take a look. As you can see, they do have the flag system here at this entrance also. There is no shower area where you can rinse off the sand here at Shell Beach. Just the porta potties and hand washing stations there. Very windy out here today. Like all the beach accesses, here's the information signage that describes and tells about the beach flag warning system. Leave only footprints and rip currents. The dune area here is actually roped off better. They have nesting shorebirds in the dunes here, and they don't want anyone disturbing those. You can see the white leave only footprints flag post there. That also represents the mean high tide line, which means canopies and tents have to be set up back behind them, closer to the dunes back this way and not closer to the water. The yellow and red striped post there, along with this one over here, are location markers for an artificial reef that's about 100 yards offshore right there that you can snorkel down to. And this is the Shell Beach public beach access. We're going to go from here over to Alabama Point East, which is actually along the Perdido. Keep in mind there's no driving on the beach. This little pathway here is for authorized city and federal employees who work the beach. Our second public beach access is here at Alabama Point East. Also run by the state and is paid parking. There's a parking kiosk there. And it also includes all of the parking up underneath the bridge there. There are parking kiosks along through there. But all of that is considered Alabama Point East beach parking. It's right here by Cobalt and the Caribe, underneath the bridge. Here at Alabama Point East, they do have a bathroom facility and some picnic areas. And they have 3 different boardwalks. One of them is a sand one right over here. Sand for the first part of it, and then turns into a wooden boardwalk as it goes over the dune system. The second one here is a boardwalk. It's wood all the way out, and the third one there goes to the pass. These front 2 go out to the Gulf. Again, the rules are posted at this end of the boardwalk and on the beach side also. same rules apply. But like I said, this is a sand walk, and then about midway it turns into a wooden boardwalk that walks over the dune system. There are shower facilities here to rinse off the sand when you come back from the beach. Some covered picnic areas. Bathroom facility over there. The boardwalk here on the far west side, the far right one when you're looking at the parking lot, that goes over to the pass side. And it's a shorter walk, but the water there can be more, the currents can be stronger at times. So if you're going to that area, please be very careful. And also lots of boats going in and out through there. Now here at the pass, if you look through this little area here, you can see the red flag flying, and red flag flying out at the end. The pass is usually a more dangerous current, and I'm not sure if they've upgraded the system since the earlier yellow flag we saw just a few minutes ago. But again, start of the boardwalks, all the rules are there. Shower rinsing area. That boardwalk takes you to the pass. That boardwalk takes you to the Gulf side, along with that one over there. All right, as we continue to the west, up next we'll be going to the Cotton Bayou public beach access. It'll be across the bridge there and down maybe a mile or two. I forgot to mention it, but the Veteran Pass also works at Alabama Point East. Alright, so the third public beach access, as you're coming from the east to the west, is here at Cotton Bayou public beach access. It is pay to park. It's run by the state, and they have these little kiosk machines, a couple of them here in the parking lot, one here and one down there. Right now it's $10 all day parking, cash, credit, debit cards accepted. They do not dispense change from the machines though. Here at Cotton Bayou public beach access, there is a bathroom facility located there and some picnic tables. A couple of boardwalks over the dunes to the water there. The one here on this east side is a ramp that you can go down with a wheelchair, or if you're bringing a beach cart and carrying your beach belongings. As with all beach accesses, all up and down the coast here, same rules apply. No glass, no animals, no items left overnight, no metal shovels or tools, no excessive digging over 12 inches deep, no tents, canopies south of the mean high tide white post markers, and any items left on the beach overnight will be discarded and disposed of, and you won't have an opportunity to retrieve them. No walking, standing, or being in the dune system anywhere along the Gulf Coast. These dunes provide vital protection and also living habitats. There is one of the information signboards at all of the boardwalks leading onto the beach that gives the beach safety warnings for the flag system, another of the leave only footprint signs, and a little placard telling about rip currents. There's a yellow flag today, so that means medium hazard or moderate surf conditions. Here on the east end of Cotton Bayou public beach access, they do have the mats, the handicap accessible mats. They don't go all the way to the water, but they do provide a firm surface for people who have more trouble walking in the soft sand, or a wheelchair, or possibly just bringing your beach cart down to get you a little closer to the water before you have to drag it in the soft sand. The white flag there on the white post. That's the mean high tide line. As you can see, they're down the coast all the way down. There's another one there in the middle without a flag, and then there's one past it with a flag. Tents and canopies have to be set up on the north side, closer to the dune area back here, and not allowed south of those mean high tide posts. You can have an umbrella and set up like that, but you just can't have a tent further south than this area right here at this location. They do monitor and patrol these state-run parking lots. So if you don't see them, they do come through, and they do ticket and tow if you don't pay the parking. Bathroom facilities there. Little picnic area. And there's another one of the pay kiosks. We'll go take a look down the west boardwalk here at Cotton Bayou Public Beach Access. There's really no excuse for not knowing the rules for the beach. There is signage everywhere to the boardwalks. Again, this is the west end boardwalk of Cotton Bayou Public Beach Access. This end only has steps. It doesn't have the ramp like the east end does. And there's not a handicap accessible mat on this end. But at the end of the boardwalk, there is another one of those information sign placard boards that gives you all the information you need to have. Windy day out here today, but it's beautiful. Our next stop isn't really a beach access point. It's Coastal Restaurant, but there's been some misunderstanding on whether or not you can use that for a beach access. So let's go down there, show you the signs, and tell you the rules for Coastal Restaurant. The veteran sticker is also good here at Cotton Bayou Public Beach Access. It does have to be affixed to your window, and they changed it last year. The little decal does not expire now, but you get that at Gulf State Park headquarters. At the Coastal Restaurant here in Orange Beach, there isn't really beach access parking except for full-time Orange Beach residents. You can come to the restaurant and the bar and the gift shop and park, but they don't allow you to park there to access the beach for a full day. You can walk out and look at the beach. You just can't carry your beach chairs and towels to do a setup. The front parking lot here is for the Orange Beach residents with a hanging tag. Have to live full-time within the city limits of Orange Beach, and they do patrol this area, and if you park over here illegally, they can tow you or ticket you. The restaurant parking lot is in the back area there, over behind the restaurant and gift shop over there, in a little area between, and you can park, anyone can park there to go to the restaurant or any of the bar areas, but you can't use that and then go out to set up on the beach. There's usually an attendant here who's checking to see if you're going to the restaurant or if you're an Orange Beach resident. But parking is for the coastal customers for the restaurant and gift shop, and the beach access parking is for Orange Beach residents only. The parking lot over there in front of the restaurant and gift shop, this little area there and this back section are for customers of the restaurant. Across the street from Coastal is a CVS, Starbucks, Publix, some other restaurants with a large parking lot. And to prevent people from parking in those parking lots illegally for the day and walking over to use the beach accesses, there are beach attendants who sit at the boardwalks going onto the beach here at Coastal, checking for driver's licenses to make sure that you do have an Orange Beach driver's license to access the beach access here. Also, during the summer months, these gate arms are activated, and you have to have the Orange Beach resident hanging tag to initiate entrance and exit from this parking lot. Again, the back parking lot back there, the one over on the other side, and the other are for restaurant patrons, and anyone can park there. Again, during the summer months, a beach attendant will be set up here verifying residency. Again, most public beach accesses, or rather all, should have the flag system at the end of the boardwalk going onto the beach. Today they're flying the yellow flag, which means medium or moderate risk and currents. These information signs are located all along the coast at all of these beach accesses. Has information on the flag warning system, the leave only footprints, what's allowed on the beach and what isn't, and a guide about rip currents. Our fourth true public beach access is here at Romar Beach Public Beach Access. It's a smaller parking lot, but they do have the bathroom facilities there. Short little boardwalk. Same rules apply as down all of the Gulf Coast. Stay out of the dunes, no walking or climbing on the dunes. Respect the flag system. Again, no driving allowed on the beach. This is a service road for city workers. And it does have the signage located here also. All of the signage at the start of the boardwalk here at Romar Beach. Romar Beach Access does have the showers you can rinse the sand off from. It's a short little access, but the parking lot itself is small and fills up quickly. Signage on the beach side, and there's also another one of those information signs along with the surf warning flags. You can see the white mean high tide post, one with a flag, one without. There's one with the signage on it also. Again, those are the mean high tide markers. Tents and canopies have to be back behind those in this area back here. The yellow and red post there, and the yellow and red post there, like the ones at Shell Beach, mark an artificial reef that you can snorkel and dive down to. It's about 100 yards offshore there between those. Romar Beach Public Beach Access is run by the state and is a paid parking lot. Kiosk there, and there's one there. They do have a charging station at this location though. The little pay kiosk here at Romar Beach. They do not dispense change. They do take cash, credit cards, debit cards. $10 all day parking at this time is what it says. But again, your veteran's pass, if it's affixed to your windshield, covers this parking lot also. And that was the Romar Beach Public Beach Access, another paid parking lot. Up next, we're going over towards Gulf Shores, inside the Gulf Shores city limits, to the Gulf State Park Beach Pavilion. Okay, this is the Gulf State Park Beach Pavilion parking lot and beach access. It is ran by the state, of course, and it is pay to park. Your veteran pass works here, along with if you're staying at the campground or some of the cabins. If you display your little receipt in the windshield, that gains you access here without having to pay the parking fee. There's a little covered pavilion area here. They do have bathroom facilities and a snack bar during the normal season. Over there they have an interpretive center that tells them different things about the Gulf Coast. Some swings and picnic areas. Got the information signage and the flag system for the currents. This location does have the shower where you can rinse the sand off. This boardwalk right here goes straight out to the Gulf area there. This shows the yellow and red marker post I showed you on the beach earlier at the other two locations. Here at the Beach Pavilion they also have the reef system. Have a couple out there the shape of Alabama and one of the dolphin. But the marker posts out on the beach triangulate where those dive areas are. Here on the west end of the Gulf State Park Beach Pavilion, they do have the beach mat here also. Doesn't go all the way to the water, but does get you out there a little further. And again, at this end of the boardwalk, the signage telling the rules of the beach. There are the reef marker buoys there. And you can see the other two down there. So that means that the reefs themselves should be right out here between the two, about 100 yards offshore. But that is the Gulf State Park Beach Pavilion. It is a much larger parking lot here at the Gulf State Park Beach Pavilion, but you'd be surprised at how quickly it fills up during the summer months. Information signage is everywhere. The Beach Pavilion does close at dusk, and they do have gates that they do close the parking lot off of at dark. Continuing on to the east from the Beach Pavilion, there's a small beach walkover with a small little lot. I think it maybe has 6 little spaces that we'll check out next. So Branyon Beach at the entrance to the Gulf State Park Campground has to be the smallest parking lot. Maybe 6 or 7 cars can park here. And then you have to walk across Beach Boulevard to get to the boardwalk. This is the Gulf State Park Pier parking lot and beach access. Again, it's ran by the state. It is a paid lot. Got the pay kiosks here. Your veteran decal does also work here. Also, if you're staying at the campground or some of the cabins, you can use your entrance from there to get parking here. As you can see, I do have the veteran decal on my truck there. There are, of course, bathroom facilities up here at the pier and a little restaurant during season. And they do have the showers for rinsing off the sand after you leave the beach, along with the flag system. Same rules apply as all the others. Our next location as we make our way west is the East Gulf Place Gulf Shores resident only parking. I'll do a drive-by video of that one since I'm not a Gulf Shores resident. I can't park in that lot, but I can show you from the road. They do have to have their hurricane re-entry stickers on their vehicle attached to the windshield. It can't just be laying on the dash to park in that parking lot. Next up we have the parking here at Gulf Place, which is around the Hangout restaurant. All of the parking around the outside of the restaurant is pay to park. There is a little area that is the restaurant's parking lot area where they do charge you a parking fee, but I believe they take that off of merchandise if you buy something from the gift shop. Gulf Shores residents who have their hurricane re-entry sticker attached to their window are allowed to park at any of these Gulf Shores locations, just not in Orange Beach, and vice versa. The Orange Beach stickers aren't allowed in Gulf Shores. The veteran sticker is not valid here also. And this is the Gulf Place parking beach access here in Gulf Shores. Pets and emotional support animals are allowed on the concrete areas and in the green spaces down there. They're just not allowed on the sand areas. This is a paid parking area. Again, pets are allowed on the boardwalk, as you see right there, just not on the sand. There are bathroom facilities there, and just on the other side of this green space is the West Gulf Place beach access, just separated by this green area here. They have bathroom facilities down there also. Same rules apply. Also, fishing is not permitted here at Gulf Place. They have such a high density of swimmers and tourists that cover this area here that you're not allowed to shore fish any of this area here in front of Gulf Place. Now, Gulf Shores tent rule is a little different than Orange Beach's. Tents or shelters larger than 7 foot by 7 foot and taller than 4 foot are not allowed here. But in Orange Beach, your shelter can be 10 foot by 10 foot. But they have to be behind the mean high tide marker posts. Here at Gulf Place, you're within walking distance of all kinds of shops, restaurants. Of course, they have the bathroom facilities here on site, large green areas, parks. Got a little bit of everything right here at your fingertips. That area there is actually part of the Hangout parking lot, and these areas over here are Gulf Place. So you would assume that a lot more of it was the Hangout, but they've got that little area right there beside the restaurant, and the rest of this is Gulf Place parking. and it is all pay to park. That is one of the Hangout parking lots there across the street. And East 1st Street, that is one of the free street parking areas if you can find a spot. And then here at West 5th Street, there is paid parking for the beach here also. This is the West 5th Street public beach access here in Gulf Shores. They do have a little shower rent station here. Same rules apply, same flag system. And it is a pay to park. They have the little pay area with a little QR code and the number you can call. But this little lot right here shared with Bahama Bob's is a paid parking beach access also here in Gulf Shores. The paid parking lots in Gulf Shores go from March the 1st through November the 1st. So if you're outside of those dates, it's free to park. But again, March the 1st through November the 1st, you do have to pay to park. And here, a block over, West 6th Street also has a paid parking lot. These are tiny little lots. The paid parking again goes into effect starting March the 1st through November the 1st. They do have a little bathroom facility here at this one. But this is the West 6th Street public beach access here in Gulf Shores. This is the West 10th Street beach access, and parking is paid parking over here across the street. Beach access, but with this access there is no parking available. The prior one I just showed you was West 12th Street. This is the West 13th Street beach access, and again, parking is across the street over here and is paid parking. So this is the West 13th Street paid beach access. The 12th one I showed just prior, just has a beach access itself with no parking. And the final public beach access we're going to be going to today, way down in West Beach of Gulf Shores, is Lagoon Pass. And the parking lot is on the right side of the road away from the beach. Over here, it is paid parking. But from here, you can walk across to the Gulf side, I'm assuming, over there. Is a bathroom facility here also. The pass coming out of Little Lagoon into the Gulf. There is a little shower area there to rinse off the sand, and you can probably go right underneath the bridge there around to the Gulf side. Same rules apply all the way down the coast. But yeah, right under there to the beach. through the pass here. There's a little sandy area here. This is on Little Lagoon. In addition to all the paid public beach accesses, there is some free street parking in Gulf Shores on East 1st Avenue, East 2nd Avenue, West 1st Avenue, West 2nd Avenue, West 3rd Street, it's north of the Beach Boulevard, and West 12th Street. So if you can get to one of those early, you can get free street parking. You're not actually on the beach, but within walking distance of the beach.